Welcome in to 2025 Yankees opening day. I'm Chris Carrino, joined with Owen Kelty, and well, me and Owen's journey got off to a very interesting start, to say the least. On the way to the park, many hours before the game, me and Owen found ourselves on a train to Stamford, a direct train to Stamford, Connecticut, and it just kind of changed the entire journey of our trip. Obviously, we're not super keen on it, but we pivoted. We went outside, went toward the street, found an Uber, and well, we were on our way to the Bronx just an hour until we get there. Still got there with relatively enough time, able to see player intros, things of that nature, but obviously not the ideal way for it to start. We tried to stay on the positive side of everything, and with Yankee opening day, it was truly difficult to dampen our spirits, and just with some time and just around an hour, we were at Yankee Stadium, the beautiful outside portion of Yankee Stadium beaming at us, and we were seemingly there, and everything was okay. We made it just in time to the park to see player introductions, just around 20 to 30 minutes before first pitch. Always love to see both teams set up, lined up on the lines. One of just the prettiest images in all of sports every opening day and every postseason. And right away, the fun started in the Bronx for the Yankees. Austin Wells, on the third pitch the Yankees saw offensively of the game, goes yard and, well, put this Yankee crowd into a frenzy early. A fan base who all offseason was living off the disappointment of the World Series and now just has an opportunity to go crazy. Wells' chicken parm brother and Anthony Volpe also with a short porch solo home run of his own, and the Yankees are up 2-0 early in this, very early installation of the 2025 season. Milwaukee got on the scoreboard and in the scorecard in the top of the third inning. Vinny Capra had never made an opening day roster in his career. Joe Buck on the broadcast said he basically hit his way onto this Milwaukee Brewer roster, and with his first MLB home run, he hits a homer at Yankee Stadium on opening day. That's sure to be a memory for Vinny for the rest of his life, and he gets the Milwaukee Brewers on the 2025 season scoreline.
And the offense stayed stagnant all the way until the seventh inning. They were really struggling. Didn't have a lot of runners on base. Until around the fifth inning, they'd only had two hits in the game, and it was the 2 home runs until a Bellinger single. His first hit in pinstripes, so you love to see that, him get on the board hits-wise. Goldschmidt, 0 for 4, 0 for 5 on the day, so no hits for him. But in that seventh inning, they get things going. Ben Rice works a walk. Oswaldo Cabrera works a single, first and second, no one out. I believe Austin Wells with a pop-up, but then the captain, Aaron Judge, comes up. Big RBI double down the line, a little funky double. Gets right past the third baseman, goes into the corner, 1 run scores off that, second and third, 1 out. Cody Bellinger comes up, hits a sac fly. That'll give the Yankees their last run of the game, the 4th run of the game. But the bullpen, as Chris mentioned, the bullpen was good all the way up until Devin Williams, but they go Tim Hill in relief of Carlos Rodon, who gets out of a bases-loaded jam, straight to Mark Leiter, who had a great 1-2-3 inning. Luke Weaver looks good after his coming out scene in the playoffs, looked great. Yankees with a new Star Wars themed introduction for him. A lot of Star Wars themes around the stadium, especially with Luke Weaver coming in. Devin Williams, they have the Avatar theme song. He's coming in. Airbender's his nickname, and he struggled a lot in this game. Ends up loading the bases. Brewers score 1 run off of a sac fly. He ends up getting out of it, gets a big strikeout at the end, 2 big strikeouts, gets his former teammate Christian Yelich to strike out.
And a side comment, Frank Sinatra's New York, New York, enjoyed best when it is, well, earned. Now Sinatra's version only played after wins at Yankee Stadium.
Overall, I think you have to look at this game as a success. The offense, 2 home runs from your young guys. They're going to rely heavily on these young guys throughout the year. And Rodon's start, 5 1/3, first start of the season, what you want from him. And then the bullpen nails, which is going to be the biggest part of this team all season. Then Devin Williams, you got to trust that he'll figure stuff out. A little Holmes-esque there at the end, but he got out of it, and you assume he'll get better. But Yankees start 1-0, and I think you have to be really happy of how this game went and how everything else went overall. Boone talked about it after the game.
Look, I think 2 of our younger players that we're counting on taking steps offensively, Austin and Volpe, doing what they're capable of doing, that was big. Obviously the captain cashing in there was big for us, but I think we have a chance to have a really good offense. We'll see. We're a lot. It's a little odd for us to be, especially we've been right-handed over the years. So being as left-handed as we are, seeing left-handed relievers throughout the game, I'm not used to that. Usually we're playing against and we're seeing righty killers all the time. So that's a little bit different. But the speed game didn't really play a part today. But that's something that we're capable of doing now too.
Over the left.
That's it for us. On 2025 opening day, the Yankees open up their season with a 4-2 victory over the Milwaukee Brewers. These 2 teams will meet back again Saturday at 1 p.m. in the Bronx. For me, Chris Carrino, and my partner, Owen Kelty, you've been watching WFUV Sports, and we're extremely appreciative of this opportunity, and thank you all for watching.